Hello everybody, welcome on in. I'm O'Rai, and we are continuing our playthrough of Jotunnslayer Hordes of Hel, a brand new horde survival action roguelike game that recently came out. And today we're going to be playing the Revenant. The Revenant, I officially can max out any character now I play. The best way to do this is, you can reset your points. So just reset your points, put all these points on whatever character you're going to play, and then kind of spread out all the rest of your points between the gods. So today we're going to be checking out the Revenant. We're going to be running probably 2 runs here. We'll run 1 on each map, and we'll try out all the different spells, all the different evolutions, see how good this character is, and we'll give it a shot. So right now, the Revenant was in the demo, so the Revenant's not necessarily a brand new character. You might have seen him before, but what he's going to do is we're going to get a haunting wolf. So the wolf spirit manifests as a ghostly visage that hunts down enemies, does damage of 25, and has a cooldown of 5 seconds. We have an ethereal arrow. Any arrow from attack has a chance to transform to pass into a pass-through version. And then we have Ghost Walk. The Revenant enters a protective ghost walk while dashing, and we get some damage reduction while we're doing that. So let's jump into the game. We're going to be running the basic bow here. There is another good bow which I will unlock pretty soon when I start doing harder difficulties, because this one's going to give us some good heals. But for now, we're just going to run the winter bow, which is going to give us attack speed, and then it's going to do freezing projectiles, which will freeze the enemies. Let's start off in Nephilim. And then we're going to do normal. We're just going to kind of keep with some of the easier difficulties for now. And then once we get through all the character showcases, I guess that's what we can call these, then I'll start jumping into builds and we'll start doing some harder difficulty runs. Because I still need to beat insane. I can beat hard. I've beaten hard on a couple of the characters, so I know we can do hard. I don't know if I can do insane yet. We'll see. But we'll eventually kind of work our way up to there. Okay, so I guess we'll go Loki. Then we'll go Vipers for now. Now that I have enough points to like totally max out a character, let's see, we'll do God skill damage. I can start heavily investing now into getting all the evolutions for the actual gods, so I can start getting all their evolutions too. Once you have if you have a specific build in mind, you can always keep resetting your abilities though to sort of match what you want to do. Okay, I really want to get let's see. Critical hits deal more damage. Let's do that. I really want to get my Revenant abilities here, or at least Freya. Freya is, I think, one of the better gods in this game, at least for her experience gain and gold gain and her double cast. I really like this game though. This game's really cool. There's not like, this game does have, I will say this game does have, okay, hold on. What are we going to start off with here? So this is a passive that has a bunch of levels. We'll take Skull Shot, a skull that shatters on enemy impact. So the objective here is we're going to try to get 2 of these ghost spells, and we're going to level them up to max and then see what the evolution looks like for these. Okay, we'll go Freya. Okay, I'm gonna banish both of these spells because I don't like these. We can do class skills though, 30% damage. This game does have, I will say this game does have a decent amount of build variety, but it's not to the level of some other games are where, because you're very much picking specific spells and specific passives. You're not getting, like a lot of games will let you do attack speed, like you could do an attack speed build. You could do you can do a bunch of different types of builds. You can't necessarily do that, but you can combine spells with passives and your subclass and stuff like that and other gods, and so you could probably get some pretty decent like potent spells going here. Let's do the homing arrow for this one. Okay, so you can see we're shooting out a skull now. And then where's my homing arrow? Oh, that doesn't even look like a homing arrow. kind of cool though. It does look nice. So this game does have good build stuff. So I know people are always kind of curious about that. This game does have good builds. And I actually did a lot of them in the demo. If you want to check out some earlier gameplay, which I would imagine some of them are probably still relevant. Okay, let's see. I like healing stuff, but I don't really know if I need it. But I like Haunting Wolf offers minor healing, so like when the wolf returns to us, we'll get extra heals. And this is a build you could do too. You could do a build where you get a bunch of Haunting Wolves out. You know, you can sort of build into getting increased chance to have a wolf come out, and then you can have it heal you. But let's do... And then see, like, you could do like an ethereal arrow build too, because I think there was another item where we could get a higher percentage chance of it doing... We'll go with movement speed though. But I think you can get a higher percentage chance of making it pass through. So there's definite builds you can do with this game. And then a lot of the gods will have passive upgrades that'll sort of supplement what you're trying to do, like attack speed or class damage, or sometimes they'll have like extra critical if you're doing a critical build. Stuff like that is pretty good. You just have to... This game doesn't have like a encyclopedia, so you just kind of have to remember what everything is. Okay, let's go. We'll do the 60%. Okay, so I'm gonna take the extra 2 banishes. Okay, we'll do... What are we gonna do here? Let's close the portal. All these classes in the game, I think, are pretty relevant too. I don't think any of them are necessarily weak compared to the others. I think they're all relatively balanced. Some are better for certain things. Like I spent most of my time playing the Berserker because I think he has the best way to gain gold. Okay, this is the one I wanted, the XP gain. I think he has the best way to gain gold with the extra resource bonus that he gets. So I grind it most of my time with the Barbarian, because getting like 40% extra resource bonus was pretty good. Okay, so now we have our subclasses here. Our first one is going to be the Ravenous Undead Spirit, keeps its host alive at all costs. So whenever we trigger Ghost Walk, which is on our dash, we heal 3%, and then it looks like we have a chance to revive on death. A 30% chance to trigger a revive on death. Then we have the Spirit of the Wolf controlling the Revenant's body. Significantly empowers its Haunting Wolf, so this gives us less cooldown and more damage. And then this one, taking control of the hunter returns to the mastery of their previous life, good old archery. And this one will get extra attack speed when standing still. That's not really my thing. Let's go with the Beastmaster build. This game actually would be... Most games I don't like standing still because, one, most of the enemies, in a lot of games, the enemies can hit you. Even if you're standing still and if you're strong. This game you might actually be able to do something relatively decent with holding still. Okay, let's go with double... Well, okay, let's go with the Golden Disc. One of my favorite spells in this game. A lot of 4 stacks of food right there. I was wondering what this icon, because you can see the icons on the map and it looked a little odd, so I was wondering if there was something different in there. But there just so happens to be 4 sticks of... Okay, let's go Loki and we'll do Vipers. 4 sticks of meat right there. Hard in this game is pretty hard, by the way. You're probably definitely going to want a decent amount of skill upgrades. So I think what your best bet to do is just kind of grind normal. Unlock some of those modifiers. Some of the modifiers are really easy, like okay, we'll do Skull Shot. You know, the Evil Dead is super easy. It's not really that much of a pain. The increased speed of the game is pretty easy to deal with. So there's a lot of them that are easy to deal with, and they'll give you like 50% bonus resources at the end. So that's the best way to just grind. Just play on normal mode. And then, because I think hard does give you more bonuses, or resource bonuses at the end, but it's hard. And if you die, even if you have a revive in this game, if you die, you lose your resource bonus, so you can't die. I don't know if they changed that at all, but that does kind of suck. Okay, let's go Loki. And then let's do... I think we'll reroll. I think I'm gonna banish both of these and let's do a reroll. Let's go back to the Revenant. And then see, this one will summon, so this one's kind of cool. This is another one where if you level up, you'll summon a huge pack of wolves. So if you have the ones where they heal you, now whenever you level up, you're gonna summon 5 wolves, and then 5 wolves will come back and heal you. Let's see, more arrows are fired in each attack, but the damage inflicted is reduced. Let's just go with our spells for now, because that's the most important thing, because everybody wants to see the evolutions. The evolutions are the best part. And since we have a maxed out character, we can see everything. Need to remember to do my special attack. See, so here's the Evil Dead, like just these little guys, and they just follow you around for a little bit. You can't kill them, but it's not that big of a deal. At least on normal difficulty. On hard, it might be a little bit more taxing. Okay, we're gonna do the hard one. But if you look at my stats, I have about 20 hours in this game for early access. So there's a lot of grinding needed. But with that said, I'm pretty confident because they don't release, you know, they're not releasing patch notes for every time they do a change or update. So I can't tell you exactly. Let's see. Let's do this one. See, so this is another one too, where we can release those arrows when we ghost walk. So if you pair this with that other one that did the disease and poison, then you can have a good combo right there. But yeah, so they're not putting out patch notes because the game's not technically out, right? I've had early access for quite a while now. They gave me an early access build probably several months ago. And so I've been kind of playing it and grinding it throughout, and they change a lot how the game works. So you can see the passive and meta progress stuff changed drastically, and so that was one big change that they made. But I think they eventually at one point reduced the cost. Let's do class. Let's go class. But I eventually think they did reduce the cost of what it takes to buy a skill point. So your grind is probably going to be a lot easier than mine. And again, I can't confirm, but I'm pretty sure. Because I remember one time I played a game and then I did a run and I was like, oh wow, I can get 7 skill points. I'm usually only able to get 3. And so it did seem like the cost was reduced. And now when I play, it feels like I'm getting slightly more. The cost does increase each time. So the more you level up, I think the more it costs to get a skill point the next time. But the game does let you do resets, so if you want to try to do a Thor build, you can just put all your points into Thor. Okay, let's do the homing arrow. So now it's gonna hit 6 targets instead of 3. Alright, I'm gonna do the magnet, even though there might not be a lot. Oh wow, that actually was hardly any. it's hard to pick a favorite class in this game too. I keep thinking, oh, this class is my favorite. Oh, this one's my favorite. But then I play as the Revenant. And I'm like, these wolves are super cool. Like, I love the wolves, especially when you can get a lot of them running around the map. I think it's really awesome. And then I play the Seeress, and I get the Dark Wisp evolution, and all. This is badass. And then I play the Berserker, and he's super hard to kill. And I'm like, okay, this is pretty. He doesn't have the flashiest spells, but he's really hard to kill, and he's pretty tanky. He starts off with extra HP, and he has a subclass that can heal him, and it's really, really good. All right, let's go. I'm gonna re-roll these. Yeah, let's start getting the Revenant, because now I can start getting these evolutions. So a skull that stuns its target and explodes in all directions. Are we gonna get an? Oh man, I thought we were gonna get another one. Okay, let's do. Okay, so now we can do our wolves have a chance to slow, or we can do. Let's do this one. Let's do the disease now. Okay, we'll do the hard one. At this point in the game, I can pretty much always do the hard ones and just get more gold. I need to play more of the Seeress still, or not the Seeress, the Flame Sister, the new character they just added. I haven't played her a ton. One, because I don't think she was the best for grinding. As I said, I think the Berserker was the best character for grinding, so I spent most of my time on the Berserker. And then she was the new class, obviously, so I had already spent a good amount of time playing. Let's do the double cast. I spent a good amount of time on the Revenant and the Seeress already because they were in the demo version of the game. So they got a fair amount of playtime already. The Seeress, I'm still kind of checking out to see what kind of builds I like with her. Or what spells, I should say. Alright, let's go with the haste, I guess. Okay, let's go there. Man, where's my... Did I not... I'm gonna reroll. Oh, man. Yeah, there's... Yeah, here we go, because this is what I'm trying to get. I'm trying to get this one. So I still need another level for that. Usually it shows up when you have it ready to evolve. And so that's why I've always been picking those when they show up. So that way when it's ready to evolve, it'll show up. But I was one level under for this, so the evolution doesn't show up ever. Because I need to make sure I get that before this run ends so we can see what that does. Okay, let's do class skill upgrade. Yeah, that's what I was hoping for. A volley of 6 homing arrows. Sweet. There we go. That's what I was looking for. That's sweet. Okay, we're still gonna wait till the 1 minute mark, because if you notice, I can go do the boss now. But again, at the 1 minute mark, a gold goblin or a gold gargoyle is gonna show up, so we're gonna get the gold gargoyle. We do Loki. Oh, we still need another spell, huh? Alright, let's go with... Well, this is the only spell, so let's just go with that. Okay, then here's our... Oh, we just wasted that guy. All right, let's Let's go. We have our evolutions now, so we can move on. This shouldn't be too hard of a fight. I mean, I think I'm at the point now to where normal isn't super challenging for me anymore. All right, let's do Thor. Let's do God skill damage. All right, and down he goes. Not bad. Those are some pretty cool spells, though. I like those ones. Let's see how much damage they did. Heat Seeker with 16,000, Skull Shot with 15, Golden Disc with 9, Vipers at 11. Not bad. The Heart Seeker did the most here. Yeah, I could see that one doing the most. Okay, let's play again. Well, let's go to main menu first. We'll see how much skill points I can buy here. So I can buy 4. And then we'll put those, so we have the Revenant. The Revenant is maxed out. I have full points on him. Let's see. I don't think for the most part, I have all the good stuff. I have the permanent passives. I have all the passives. And so, let's do this one, that movement speed. I actually don't have that one. And then I have all these passives. I have these passives. So I have all the permanent passives that are available to all the characters. And then basically I just need to level up the evolutions and stuff on these. So let's go do another Revenant run. And let's try a different bow this time. Let's try a Wall Breaker. A single piercing shot powerful enough to knock back enemies in its way. Let's buy this. And we'll try this one. What do we need to do for this one? I need to beat this on hard on the other map. Okay, we'll do that one later. Okay, so let's stick with this. So this is gonna do critical hit damage. So maybe we wanna try to look for a little bit more critical. And then let's go run Mausoleum. We'll run normal. We'll run the Time Rush one, and I think that's it. Let's see. Enemies who face you may gain a protection of the flames themselves. Yeah, we could try that. You know, it's going to give me an extra 30% resource bonus, a 10% chance they have basically 100 extra HP. We can try that one. I don't think I've actually tried that one yet. Oh, so there's their shield. So these gold guys are the ones with the shield. Okay, let's do medium. Let's go Revenant, and then we're gonna do different spells. So let's do Necrotic Rain of Arrows. This one was kind of broken when I played it in the demo. So hopefully this one doesn't. Oh wow, that arrow is fast. Okay, then let's go Revenant, and then we'll do not Skull. Let's do they have a chance to do disease. So I want to see how good Revenant arrow is, or Necrotic arrow. Okay, I'm gonna do Freya because I want to get that extra XP. Okay, we'll do the gold. The gold's a good one too to get early. So in this game, I tend to find that these area spells, like this Necrotic Rain, they don't necessarily seem to be as good as some of the other spells, because a lot of the times they don't seem that they're gonna hit anybody. And I did kind of have a difficult time. Oh, I haven't even done forgot about to do this killer quest. I have kind of noticed that they don't do as much damage as, say, something like the disc or the vipers. They just don't seem to be as good. Let's go Odin this time, and let's do... I don't think we've seen the warrior from Valhalla yet, so let's run that one. But these spells where it's only summoning like one person in an area, those usually don't tend to do as well either. The spells that shoot out of you and can hit multiple enemies at once tend to be the best ones. Alright, let's go Freya again. I'm looking for the XP gains. And then we can do damage increases by class skills. We can do that one again. I'm gonna come destroy this thing. Yeah, these shields haven't really been that big of a deal yet. I wonder if they can spawn on the elite bosses. That'd be interesting. You can manually aim in this game too. Let's do... I'll just do the XP. Okay, let's do Revenant. Let's do... Well, we'll do the necrotic, so it's gonna do more waves. So if you want to aim at a specific enemy, you can take over with your controller. Or I guess your mouse. Alright, let's do the portals. Oh, perfect. To spawn right next to us, too. Okay, we'll go Freya again. Not a huge fan of these. Let's re-roll. Freya again. Okay, we'll do double cast. I'm still looking for that XP gain, though. That's one of the better ones to get. That arrow is so fast, you can barely even tell what what it does. I think it just does a bunch of damage, right? I forget what exactly, if it did any status effects or anything. So, okay, let's go Odin. Let's go Runic Boulder. Oh yeah, so I guess we can do, man, there's so much to do here. We can do, I guess I probably should next after we do the classes, I should do a showcase for Odin. Odin should be a showcase because he's a new god. So let's do the Undying this time. I'm not gonna, probably never gonna do this one because I don't like standing still. And I feel like I would need a specific type of build for that one. But let's try the healing. Or do I even need, oh man. I don't know, let's just go Beastmaster again. I think when I do the harder difficulties, the healing one will be much better. But for now, I don't think I think I'm just better off taking the Beastmaster and getting that extra damage. But I definitely need to do an Odin build. Where I pick Odin, I'll pick all the Odin spells, and we'll level up all his spells. Because I actually haven't really seen all the evolutions for his yet. Okay, Focus Fire, this is the one we're looking at. Oh, or the... Okay, we have Grappling Webs, or we have Focus Fire, a barrage of guided arrows. Focus Fire... That sounds like the other one we did. Let's try Grappling Web. Grappling Web was one of those ones that wasn't really working that well for me either, but... It seems like it's working now, because when I was playing, it would stack them all in the same spot. This was a long time ago, though. This was during the demo gameplay. It appears to have been fixed now, though. Okay, we'll go back to Odin. So increases all damage and against elites. Critical hits have a chance. Let's do this one because we have, well, I guess we don't have extra critical chance, but we have extra critical damage. So if we see some crit stuff, let's try to pick the crit. This map is definitely way bigger than the ice map too. Okay, let's do the rerolls. This game does, at first I was, so one of the class passives for the Seeress is that she gets extra rerolls and banishes. And I was kind of annoyed at first because I think that should have been on a god. That's gonna be not class specific, but for every class. So every class gets those rerolls and vanishes. But they do show up enough in the chest to where you, if you feel like you want the rerolls and banishes, you can take them. But the Seeress is really the only one that gets access to a lot of them. Okay, let's do the extra webs. I mean, I still think that should be a god passive, because the god passives apply to everybody. And then, you know, the classes, they just apply to them. Okay, we'll do the hard again. I don't think I really care for this. Okay, let's do the rain. I don't think I care for this bow in particular. It doesn't seem as useful as maybe some of the other ones. The one that, there's one that can heal, and then the other one can do ice and freeze. Alright, so now we just have to dodge some fire tornadoes. Oh, they do get a shield. he can get a shield. So there we go, confirmed. The elite bosses can get that 100 shield. Not like it really mattered. The shield's not really that big of a deal either. Okay, let's go magnet. Okay, let's go Revenant. Let's go grappling web again. It's gonna give us 4 webs. I have read, a lot of people kind of did complain about, after doing a couple videos for this game, a couple people have noted that they don't like that this game has a countdown. And I think that's a fair point. There's not a lot of games that actually have countdowns, huh? Okay, let's do our critical chance. Okay, let's go. We'll go Revenant again. Let's do the extra arrows when Ghost is activated. But you know, not a lot of games have countdowns to where if you don't do things in a specific amount of time, you lose. Usually games count up. You know, you start at minute 1, and then at minute 20 is where the boss shows up. Whereas this game counts down, and you have to complete these objectives. And if you don't complete the objectives, then you can't do the boss, and then you lose. So I get it. I get why people might not like that. Let's go more here, and let's do attack damage. I do think that's a fair criticism of this game. And then, of course, there's no endless mode. There's not really a lot of modes in this game yet. There's only 2 maps. I think 2 maps is okay. Again, this is, I will say this. We did have some discussion about what an early access game should be. And we had a lot of dialogue when Hyperlight Breaker came out, where that game came out in early access and it got tanked. It got, I don't want to call it a review bomb because I don't think it's a review bomb. I think review bombs are when people just hate things for stupid, no good reasons. Like a Star Wars movie comes out and then nobody who's seen it says, oh, this is dumb because Rey's not hot enough. You know, that's review bombing. I think this game deserved like the bad reviews it got, assuming that people aren't lying about it, you know. But the game did have a ton of performance issues when it came out. And so that kind of leads me to this game. This game feels like a perfect early access game. There's nothing wrong with it. The game plays perfectly fine. Most of the game systems are in here. And now we're just kind of waiting for content. That feels like what an early access game should be. Okay, we're gonna do, let's divert here a little bit. We'll do the necrotic rain, get that. So several waves of raining arrows now. But this game feels like what early access should be. Again, we have 4 characters, we have 2 maps. The game plays perfectly fine. I don't have any issues playing this game. It runs well, it looks well. It has all the systems and all the menu settings you would kind of expect with a game like this. And now if you want to jump in and play it early, cool. You can jump in, support the devs. You're going to have a very, very playable game here. It's going to work perfectly fine. And now what we're doing is we're just going to be waiting for more content. So this is like the epitome of what an early access game should be. And I really like it. I like it. It's a good game. It's a good early access game, even though all the modes aren't here yet, all the maps aren't here yet. But again, that's what early access is for. So if you're looking for a good early access game, this is definitely one to try out. Okay, let's just do Spark. Okay, so now we can go do the boss fight, but I'm gonna hold off as long as I can because I need to get this last spell leveled up. And then it looks like there is a chest up here. Because I think this game does have a good amount of content for... I actually don't know how much this game is. How much is this game? I'll look after. But if this game's priced around like 10 to 15, that seems pretty... This seems like a pretty fair price. Okay, let's go Revenant, and let's do the webs. So a ring of dangerous and immobilizing hunting webs. So more damage, bigger area. Okay, so the necrotic rain doesn't really feel that good. This one, I don't know about this one. This one does more webs, but it does it in a much more confined area. Whereas the other webs felt that they were spreading out a little bit more around the map, not just in a confined circular area. Okay, let's do, at this point, let's go damage. Okay, you know, I'm not gonna wait for this goblin. Let's go in here with my damage buff. I should have held off. What I should have done is I should have held off and waited. I should have got that right before I went to the boss after I get the goblin. This guy looks cool too. And you know, there's 2 unique bosses in this game. Each map has, while the enemies play relatively similar, you know, they do have unique enemies on each map. Some games, like Spell Brigade, doesn't have that. They have like 1 unique enemy on each map, but Spell Brigade has the same enemies, the same bosses on all their maps. At least this game has different bosses, different enemies. because this game I'm definitely excited to see, you know, what the other bosses are going to be like in this game, what the other quests are going to be, because each map sort of seems to have slightly unique quests too. But there's definitely some stuff, there's obviously room for improvement. All these games have room for improvement. But very, very, very solid early access game. And there we go, another win. All right, so what are we looking at here? 21,000 for this. Grappling web, wow. Grappling, I mean, I guess grappling web's not gonna do much damage because it has a slow to it also. Everything else I didn't even level up. Level 1, level 1, level 1. And then the necrotic rain did 21,000, which isn't bad. We earned 116. So if you do the bonus, you're gonna get like like 70 more gold or something here if you run it with the berserker. All right, let's go to main menu. And then I guess that's going to be it. This has been the Revenant run. We'll do one more video. The next video you see will be sort of showcasing the berserker. I mean, I obviously did the berserker last because we've all kind of seen the berserker, but we'll still do another run with him. And then we'll start doing builds. We'll start doing the harder difficulties. And oh wait, we need to do an Odin run too. I definitely need to do an Odin run here at some point. So I'll do that probably after the berserker. And then we'll start looking at running hard and insane modes and see what we can do with that. So thank you so much for watching, everybody. If you enjoy these videos, please like, subscribe, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.